Hi, and welcome to a General Energies reading. It's really important to get down to the roots of who you are. That could be easier said than done at the moment, though. You might be really thinking exactly, who am I? I've been this, I've been that, I've been everything to everyone. But am I the person when there's nobody around? Am I that person that sits there in worry, in stress, in thinking that I need to do 60,000 things right now? Check in with your nervous system. Are you in fight or flight? A classic example of being able to do this is when you are fully relaxed. It sounds like your stomach's rumbling. It's a automotive, not automotive, or taking the reins. Automatic system your body does when it gets into a relaxed state. It's not you're hungry. But we're really looking at our worthiness at the moment, particularly in these recent modern times. The questions being raised are, who am I? Who am I to me? Who am I to the rest of the world? What's expected of me? What do I expect of myself? These questions come up, and they're going to continue to come up until we can sit with the understanding that we are individuals and part of the collective, and what we have inside of us, our individuality, makes the whole of humanity. So it's less about looking outside of yourself right now and looking inward to find those times of peace and reflection. Oh, how fleeting they can be in this modern world. But it's incredibly important to ground your energy into this planet. Less scrolling, doom scrolling, time on the computer, and balance it out with coming back into center and coming back into your body. Checking in with how your body feels. Is it, where's it tight? Where's it not feeling well? And really sit with those feelings. It's really important to freely express who you are and fly your freak flag. You are worthy of your own love. We've been asked to actually have a look at how much we're actually loving on ourselves. Are we nurturing, being kind to ourselves, talking to ourselves internally and externally in a loving, kind way? How we'd like a mother or partner or the world to treat us is how we need to treat ourselves first. Because the inner is a reflection of the outer. So if you're seeing things in the world that you don't agree with, that are upsetting you, that are leaving you feeling depleted, it's a really big time to check back in with yourself. My throat's playing up. And speaking the truth to yourself. Where have you been neglecting your self-care? Where are there things in your life that you really need to, you've been saying to yourself, one day I'll do this, or I'll take more time when? Because we have the ability right now to literally age backwards if we can really get inside ourselves and care and love on ourselves like we wish we've always been cared and loved. By searching for love on the exterior, always the eternal search of the partner or looking for what we missed out in childhood in the external. It leaves that feeling carrying with us the whole of our lives. Projecting outwards that the world has treated us badly, that we are a victim of our circumstances. Yes, a lot of things could have happened in your life that are worthy of those thoughts, absolutely, particularly when we're younger. But now it's time to go back to those periods of time in memory and hold that younger person or hold that person. Tell that person, yourself, even if it's right back from when you were a babe, pick up that baby and hold it and love on it like a mother or father would. Tell that baby that you will be with it the whole of your life and thank it for being so strong, because you are where you are now because of what you were back then. Every time I meditate or do a visualization, I am connecting with like-minded people all over the world. Spirit is asking us to connect within so we can raise the vibration of the whole planet right now. The more we seek it outside ourselves, get caught up in the matrix, the more depleted our energy is getting. Mother Earth, Gaia, is crying for us to reconnect. She is our mother. So it's really important to connect with this God-given body that we were given, no matter what it's like, its health, anything. We are alive because of it. And be darn thankful to live in this body and on this planet. The more we're getting caught in the matrix, the more we're leaving our bodies. You see those people gaming, like those big multiplayer gaming platforms where people take a whole heap of energy drinks and stuff so they can be in the virtual world for as long as physically possible. That's the antithesis of what we need to be doing right now. Yes, the virtual world has its bounties, the abilities that we can get from it, the things we can learn in such a short period of time. We're connected completely. The whole planet's connected together for the first time. And it can be incredibly addictive. Incredibly addictive. But it's really important to check back in with our bodies and care for our bodies, minds and spirit. I am one with everyone on the planet. The way we earn money is changing rapidly, and now we're being asked to really pull ourselves back and decide exactly how we're going to make money. To change our energy up and go back into the world completely transformed. Like a snake shedding its skin. Each time the snake sheds its skin, it gets into a vulnerable position. But it needs to shed its skin to transform into a larger animal, to take up more space. So in this time of vulnerability, of going within here, be very gentle on yourself, mother yourself, father yourself like you would a young child. Take time. Say no. Turn your phone off. Even for a short period of time, or put it on silent helps. Don't focus on what you don't want. Focusing of any kind is what we bring into our lives. So if you focus on, I don't have enough money at the moment, it gives a sense of lack and constriction and worry, concern. It affects our nervous system, our fight or flight reflex. And it just leads us to a point where we start to actually end up feeling not well, not mentally well or physically well. To change it, to turn it up, to say that my assets, finances, and other things of any value in my life are stable, secure, and increasing. To say that to start with, particularly if you've been in a state of worry about finances, can sound literally like you're telling yourself a whole heap of rubbish. Your body just sort of goes, oh yeah, right. But the more you say it to yourself, the more you look in the mirror and say to yourself, you're amazing, you're doing so well, congratulations, keep up the good work. Our finances are improving, our huge amounts of bounty and abundance are raining down upon me. I woke up this morning, I breathed in some absolutely beautiful air. I had an incredible cup of coffee. This breakfast is amazing. Some people, a lot of people may not have all of these things. Okay, yes, waking up and breathing, all of us do that. But to have food on the table, what a gift. The bounty of earth in front of us. That's an example of focusing on the real basic things. Clothes that fit you, that are comfortable. A roof over your head of any description. Because no matter where we are in life, we're going to be going, we need to start to heading up. We need to start to lift the vibration of the planet. She needs it and we need it. It's okay to be materialistic. It's okay to be of this earth. We are earthlings. Earthers, earthlings. Yes, we could have star seed origins, but these bodies are from here. It's 3D reality. And so it's incredibly important to focus in on this physical body as well as the stars. Everything in balance. You need to have your feet on the ground to have your head in the sky. And I tell you what, the more, in my example, that I get my feet on the ground, the more I can do my mediumship work, the more I can connect with spirit, the more I start to see song lines in Australia, see the Aboriginals as they were, pick up entities, various entities, angels, pixies, all the different kinds of energy that's out there on this planet. And yes, they exist, and they very much in this modern world, but we have been very much separated from the planet for quite some time. That we think these things are a thing of fantasy. To get a reality of things, you need to ground in your body first, and then you can start to do the outward work. And that's why at the moment there's so much energy pulling us back into ourselves and going into the depths of our being. Scorpio full moon that's just happened has really been a time where we've had to go back in and go into the depths. The deep, incredible depths of what literally is inside us. During this time, it's been very difficult, and I send my healing love to all of you, including myself. It's been very difficult for us all. A lot of stuff has come up. A lot of stuff has been coming at us. But see, that's the way the universe also works, is when we start to do this inner work and really start to get to the core of who we are. Other distractions, like the devil comes in and tries to knock us off kilter. I say the devil because the devil, it's like the negative energy. It's just a way of expressing it, saying it, giving it a name. Comes at you, that stops you from actually doing the work that you really do need to do, which is bring your energy back into yourself, into your heart, into your soul, and realize that you are a human being having a spiritual experience and a spiritual being having a human experience. We are both. to ground your energy, brings a sense of peace. And it's a massive gift. From that place is where you can get the most inspiration from your spirit team, your angels, your guides. The constant mental trying to find it outside in the larger world depletes your energy. So we'll get some advice on this. And we may even do sign by sign how this energy is affecting. It's how we were raised. It's got a lot to do with it. But we're also being called to go back to that time of innocence where we did play in the yard if you had the chance to, and dream of space. I want to be a spaceman. And she wants to be a fairy. They very much had their feet on the ground themselves in their bodies. When you're a little tot, your brain's not developed enough to be, so you can have amazing dreams because your feet are on the ground. You're very much in your body. So these two are a perfect example of it. Or princess. Sorry, she's a princess. Isn't she beautiful? He's a spaceman. But see them playing in nature. The tree house. What child doesn't dream of a tree house? But it's in a thing of nature, a tree, to live in the trees. And that must come from a time where we, back in our evolutionary path, we probably did. Not quite human, but we probably lived in trees. But they're dreaming their dream into existence. And I'm sure these two children, their reality of I'm a princess and I'm a spaceman is as real as that treehouse behind them. Beautiful. Their clothes hanging on the veranda. They've moved in. Drying their clothes on the veranda. I love that. So how can you occupy this dream? By bringing stability into your life. Realizing that when you're stable inside of yourself, no matter what comes at you from the outside world, that you will have connection to Mother Earth, Gaia, as well as your spirit team. To love yourself and to love everything around you in equal measure. And be stable in that love. A knowingness. This brings stability in finances. Knowing that you have the capacity to be able to care for yourself completely and know that everything that you need to survive and thrive is your birthright. It's a knowingness. Less time in the virtual world. It brings too much confusion. The example earlier, those massive gaming platforms where you actually immerse yourself in a VR virtual world. A matrix of ones and zeros. Energy up in your head and not connected to your body. This individual could have been sitting here for days and not even realise they're still in their pajamas from the day before. Because balance is needed. I love this deck. what's a galactic star, by the way. I put all the links below of all the different decks I use. This is an incredible deck because it's very grounded deck, but very much in space. We are on a planet floating through space. But balance is needed. You see the scales, her scales are very much out of balance because she looks like she's very much sort of floating up in the ethers. It's time to move on from all the worries of the past as well. Your higher self, your guides, your spirit team are saying it's time to move out of these troubled waters, to move towards a brand new dawn, a place of palm trees and peace. Great meditation to envision yourself, moving away from all of this to that holiday type of energy with the lovely sound of ocean lapping at the shore, hammocks and cocktails or whatever it be. Because we're all stars and we all come from the stars. What they say, we're all stardust, made of stardust, every one of us. This planet, this whole universe. We are one with the stars, but we're also one with this planet. We sit in between. So we need to ground ourselves because Mother Nature needs us to. By doing that, we'll care for the waters and the land again, but also aim for the stars. We can do all of it. But grounding is what's needed. Don't listen to others or other expectations at the moment. Everyone's got their opinion, and a lot of people aren't afraid to give it to other people. I suppose you could say I'm doing the same thing. Hopefully I'm lifting the collective by this. You do have the higher ground because you're caring for yourself. Looking after number one is not a selfish thing. It's not a selfish thing. And loving on yourself and realizing that you're pretty darn special. That you are the king or queen of your universe. You are the king or queen of your body, your mind and your spirit. And to love on them as such. And don't be afraid to fly that freak flag. Look for the oddities in life too. The things that catch your attention. And this is like a dragon and a salamander and a unicorn, and it's all the things. So don't be afraid also to be all parts of yourself. All the parts. And you might think all these parts don't go together very well, but I tell you what, that creature looks pretty lovely all put together, doesn't it? So, pulling your energy back into yourself. Taking that light of wisdom, that spark of life that is you. You are part of the great whole. Oh, what a gift it is to be alive. What a gift. To be inside this beautiful body, to be able to go down into the deep depths of your thoughts and pull out the gems. Because in those depths is you as well. So it's loving all parts of yourself. to find what you need to do to express yourself out in the world and live in comfort and joy, the bounty that is your birthright. And what is your idea of the ultimate? If money was no object, if it was just pouring in because you were doing what you loved every single day, you were the best person, the most best person you could possibly be, the healthiest person you could possibly be, how would your world look? And make sure you aim high with that ideal. As high as you can possibly go. Because we all deserve to live in happiness, bounty and beauty. To live in stability and joy and freedom. It's a beautiful card. These people are so happy to dance under the sun and the moon. To dance whenever you feel like it. So you can bring that energy into yourself. A lightness of spirit. Give your troubles a time out. End the way you used to live, the person you used to be. And choose today to be and do your new life. Your life filled with bounty, beauty and joy. Where you express yourself, you fly your freak flag. You become the individual that you were destined to be. And see the passing of your old life. They say it costs you your old life to gain your new one. Be thankful for the lessons of what you've gone through and what you've experienced. Or warts and all. And step out of this place where you constantly feel like you have to defend yourself against the world. It's you against the world. Instead, see that you embody the world. So wherever you think and feel about yourself, you'll find it in the outside world. So if you feel like you're constantly having to defend yourself, where are you not defending yourself? Do you need to stand up for yourself? Do you need to start to say no? Do you need to make better choices for yourself? Because what is in our hearts and minds, we see all around us. All right, let's have a look at any love blocks. Earth healing, what I've been saying all along. This beautiful card, she's covered in butterflies. Butterflies are obviously of great significance. They are transformation and metamorphosis. The transformation this little insect goes through is astounding. It starts off life as a little grub. And then one day it knows that it needs to go into and spin a cocoon around itself. I wonder if it realizes it's going to be completely broken down into cells. It's broken down into like a super cells, super cell. Macro, micro, The universe is an expression of what's inside our bodies. Those photos of where you see the universe, and it's all how it's joined together. And then the neurons in our brain, the dividing of a cell, and you see it like in the universe. A nebula looks like a human eye. All these amazing things, the external, the internal. But we need to ground. Sorry, I got too sidetracked. I find that fascinating. Step into nature to come out of isolation. In this time of us communicating over the computer, it's very easy to feel completely alone. We have more friends than ever on the socials, but do we have much face-to-face communication? I suppose that's why I like this platform, because I feel like I'm talking to you right now, face-to-face. Another example of butterflies. It is time to put your feet on the ground. And see, a lot of people have developed a fear of actually getting dirty. Oh, my feet will get dirty. Oh, the bark will scratch. Oh, there's bugs there. Oh, you know. A fear of the outside. But you can't transform into the person that you want to be unless you do ground in some form. Doesn't have to be literally strip yourself naked and go into the bush unless you choose to, of course. I myself lived out in a rainforest for a very long time. Grounded my energy. A magic place. Everything is in divine and perfect order. Balance. The yin yang symbol behind this beautiful woman with butterfly wings. So to balance the masculine and feminine sides of yourself. The side that's on the ground and the side that is in your dreams. And that's where your creativity will come from. That's where you'll figure out what you want to be and where you want to go, what you want to do for a job. Lightheartedness will return. Listening to live music, less digital music. Very healing. People playing instruments. Very difficult to do in this modern world. There's a lot being synthesized. Oh, but the joy that brings to listen to people playing instruments. So if you get a chance to do that, absolutely, it's fabulously grounding. Because humans are incredibly creative. Incredibly creative. It's not just a computer that can create. Express your soul through creative expression. And you could feel like it's a little bit of whimsy or it's folly to do so, but it's quite the opposite. Put pen to paper, get out that paintbrush. Do that dance when no one's watching. Get out that drum that you've had sitting in your cupboard and you haven't played. What is it? Your guitar. How long's it been since you picked up your guitar, if you have a guitar? All these things bring such joy, bounty, balance, grounding. This is how you can make your money. This is how you can bring bounty and beauty into your world. Because when you're enthusiastic about what you do, and we all have something creative that we do. or wish to do. All right, let's have a quick look at sign by sign. If you're still here, thank you. All right, Aries, harmony. Balance in relationships, balance of the masculine and feminine side of yourself. If you're constantly looking for that partner outside of yourself to make yourself feel whole, it will always be that one step away. You need to balance yourself in your own wholeness, feet on the ground, head in the clouds, to find that harmony in your world. You are destined to go through different cycles in your life, each one similar but not quite the same. Beautiful Aries. All the different versions of you at different stages in your life. And at the moment, you're this one, front row center. Getting information from the universe and building that fire within. Focus on the here and now, not other times and other versions of yourself. Meditate and ground. It's very important. Watch out for obstacles and challenges that can come your way, but don't focus on those obstacles and challenges. Like you could literally feel like you could be falling to your demise here. No, because when you actually look down and notice things, that there is a hole there, you can quite easily just step over that. Miss it all together. But if you hyper-focus on the chasm, hyper-focus, the likelihood as you're looking down into the hole that you'll tip yourself into it because you've got so much energy looking downwards. Sorry, make light of it a little. So, yes, keep an eye on where you're heading, but don't hyper-focus on things that could go wrong. Realise that you have the choice to step over this or to stick your head down the hole and tip yourself in. Focus on healing your own heart at the moment. Fabulous meditation, beautiful Aries, is to listen, stop and listen to your heart for a minute, as in the beat of your heart. You can feel it in your wrist. Brings you straight into your body, straight up. Less drinking, but be thankful if there's opportunities like this where you sort of get together with friends. Yeah, one drink is great, but the more excess would be counter-indicated at the moment. With Neptune moving into Aries particularly, it can be very easy to get affected by things that in a more than normal way of things that are inebriating. So be aware of that. Anything that takes you out of your physical body and takes you out of presentness, excess drinking, whatever, smoking, whatever it be, will knock you off center. But celebrate yourself, celebrate your life, celebrate the relationships you have in your world, if you do. Okay. Taurus. Advice for Taurus with this energy. Grounding yourself. It could have a lot to do with your home. Make your home a peaceful haven. Realize no matter what you've been through, like rain, but with a chance of rainbows, no matter how meek, small, unassuming your home is where your heart is. If you don't have a physical home, home is where your heart is, your physical body. And be grateful for it. Any more advice for Taurus? Balance your masculine and feminine side. And look after the child within. Once again, rest and rejuvenate. Mother Earth is calling for us to calm our nervous systems and spend some time in quiet contemplation. Even if this gentleman here is listening to his heartbeat or listening to his own breath going in and out, just focusing on that is going to bring immense healing, incredible healing, not just to yourself, but to the energy of where you reside, where you are. Time by yourself. It's very helpful. Any more advice for Taurus? Because when we ground, beautiful Taurus, that's when we can have our energy up in the ethers, connect to our spirit team stronger. Walk through a meditation where you actually go and walk through the door and start to talk to your spirit guides. It's indicated very much. But that's the door to self, a door to the higher realms of self, your higher self. And realizing that you can step through this doorway at any time. A door to a new you. Okay. Cancer. Oh, sorry, Gemini. Sorry. We'll do Gemini. Gemini. Fulfillment. What are you wishing upon? Do you want material wealth, wisdom, the ability to be able to see different people's opinions and emotions? Do you want to feel bigger than you are right now? Do you just want to feel the sun on your back and hear the sound of running water? Very healing for you at the moment. You have wisdom to give to the world, that's for sure. And through this wisdom, after doing this internal work here, it'll unlock something inside you. The bounty that you knew was always your birthright. It's incredibly important to stand your ground and realize that you are amazing. That you, once you have your feet on the ground and your head in the sky, the strength, personal strength that you will imbue, the wisdom you'll imbue, the get up and go, your drive will be increased. I hear tenfold. Beautiful Gemini. Stop and smell the roses. You don't have to be thinking all the time. Any more advice for Gemini? You learnt so much through times of struggle. Times where you could have gone into the fray with other people thinking, you know, everybody will have you back, and it may not have necessarily been so. You might have gained wisdom from a younger time, a time when you were partnered, if you're not partnered anymore. But there is loyalty with you at all times, even if it's loyalty to self. Others, as you get older, will be looking to you for guidance. Okay. Cancer. Let's get these. Advice for Cancer, please. This energy. Water healing, I hear. It's incredibly important to look at all sides of yourself at the moment. And during this time of grounding, things might come up. Remembrances of times that maybe you acted or said or thought things that you wish you hadn't. There's a part of yourself that you might have been avoiding. But both these sides make the whole. And without looking at both of these sides of yourself, the inner and the outer, I sort of see this as the inner squishy side, and this, the outward shell, what you show the world. You can't get your inspiration. Your drive may be lacking. So you've been asked to amalgamate all sides of yourself at this time. The person that you are during the day and the person that you are behind closed doors or in the evening could be quite opposite, but they are all you. And that's where you get your inspiration from, your ability to move forward. A time of completion, of becoming complete and whole, I hear. Advice for Cancer. Similar cards to the others. Incredibly important to be right here, right now, as you are. Yes, remember the other versions of yourself, but you need to embody yourself as you are now. That's where all the guidance comes through, right here, right now, to fill up your well. Look after your own heart as well. And don't look out for prosperity, material or spiritual, because it's not out there, it's in here. This person's actually, from what I can tell, living in bounty and beauty. Quite opulent, but they seem to be seeking something outside of themselves. It could be grounding. This person needs to get out in the yard, not be in the house all the time. Go out with the sun on your skin, breathe the fresh air, time at the park. Balance it. That's what will bring material and spiritual prosperity. This person has quite a balanced stature on them. So you could be feeling quite balanced, but there is something you're longing for. Mother Nature's longing for you as well. Leo. Put these back in the mix. So you could be wanting to get back into the mix. Maybe after a time of spiritual reflection. Be feeling like there's parts missing of yourself still though. Leo, advice for Leo. It's time to go out. It's time to move on. It's time to realise that you may have still quite some ways to go, but the wind is in your sails and the horizon is in sight. You're heading towards enlightenment. It could be as you're heading towards your time of your birthday. But you're heading out with your hand on the tiller and looking forward. You could be being led by things you see in the environment. Birds are of great significance. But the idea that land is in sight. The old mariners used to say if you could see a bird, land wasn't far off. So after this huge time of feeling like you're out at sea, lost out at sea, finally the wind is gathering in your sails, beautiful Leo. And even though you may not see the destination at this time, there's great hope and joy in your heart knowing that it may not be far off now. Any more advice for Leo? That union, balancing the masculine and feminine sides of yourself, could have had a great deal to help with you getting the wind in your sails. Or you're heading out now to find that individual that gets you. It's a beautiful card, isn't it? That gets you and sees you wholly and solely. If you're doing this, don't go for anyone that does not, that, you know, you want this in your world. So the way these individuals are looking at each other. You can feel the love. Just from the, it's a beautiful card. So feel the love for yourself. Love yourself, look after yourself. Show up for yourself. And that's what will attract in this other individual, if that's what you're truly seeking at this time. Virgo. There could be something or someone tempting you at the moment, beautiful Virgo. The temptation of that landed on this card, that perfect union. Could be having Kundalini rising energy, a stirring in the gut. But you're wondering whether this is just a temptation to lead you off your path. Yes, to look outside of yourself for what you feel you don't have within is very much a temptation. It's really important to do meditations on your chakra, particularly the second chakra, sacral chakra at this time, the orange in this. Don't look for the easy fix. You are a sign that likes to tick all the boxes and have it all sorted out. Be careful of, I hear your guides saying, be careful of the, what do you call it? Like the shortcut. Instant gratification. Be very, very careful. If you end up attracting somebody who just wants to, do a lot to start, straight up, I'd be quite concerned, because there's a lot of energy vampires out there too, beautiful Virgo. So what could look like the key to your best life could be a temptation. Be careful of excess, times of excess. Neptune's entered Aries. It's very, very easy for people to get inebriated more than they normally would in the past. And you've been asked to make a choice. To look for it outside of yourself, or to go within and cultivate that balanced, beautiful energy inside of yourself. And then it will be a reflection on the outside world. Don't sidestep this part. Go into hermit mode. You do this the best of anyone. Go into hermit mode and decide what's right for you before the temptation on the outside leads you astray, and then you have to go into hermit mode. You know what I mean, Virgo. Look after your own heart. Defend it. Don't let anybody treat it like it doesn't matter. Aim high. Know that you deserve the best. Okay. All right. Leo. I've probably gone out of order. Sorry, everybody. I'm going from the top of my head. Virgo, Leo. We've done Leo. Who are we up to? Sorry, everyone. Libra, we'll do you. Libra. The universe is calling you. Isn't she beautiful? You might be very interested in learning about the stars, star signs, astrology, the creative energy. But you're being asked to choose very wisely which path to go on. You could be seeing signs, things that will lead you in certain directions. But you need to come from your own internal guidance. Water healing is very indicated. But emotional withdrawal from this situation is really required. Realise the past is the past. And learn from the decisions and choices that you made in the past. But in true Libra style, don't rush in. I hear we're Fools fear to tread. Okay. Don't be foolish in your choices. And I think that might be having you quite concerned about which way will I go. And it can take you a long time, beautiful Libra, to decide which way to go. But your spirit team and guides are very much with you right now, supporting you in this. They've got your back. You will make the choice that is right for you right now. Any more advice? For Libra. You've learnt a lot, particularly from past relationships, of having to do the 9 to 5, the roof over your head. You possibly could be at an age where you've had kids and now you're a lot older and wiser. You do have loyalty, even if it's a small amount, but loyalty is with you. And you have a lot of wisdom to give, particularly younger people that might be going through that starting off stage. Don't be so quick to give your opinions, though. You are being advised to pull your energy back into you at this time and ground yourself to make the right choice. You could be working through your way through the doors and raising your vibration each time you do. It's really important to go into your heart space and choose the higher path. The path least trod, I hear. Bringing your energy back into yourself and balance yourself out first. Balancing the masculine and feminine sides of yourself. But also the sides here that you have to have your feet on the ground and your head in the clouds. But it's okay to dream. Dream the impossible dream. And dream your world into existence. I hear it's never too late and you're never too old. No matter what age you're at. You will make the right decision. The decision that is right for you right now. The universe has got your back. Okay. Scorpio. Beautiful Scorpio. Advice. This energy. Scorpio. Get yourself right down on the ground. Sit on the ground. You could literally feel like your whole world is being turned upside down. And or all you want to do is just get back to basics. Let's get some advice on this, Scorpio. Sitting on the ground, though, I hear. If you sit on the ground, it'll ground you faster. It'll make you stop feeling so not connected from anything. You're feeling unconnected. You need to connect to Gaia and your body. spirit, the universe, your guides, can be in the palm of your hands. Access to them can be the best it's ever been if you ground. Those energy works where you envision chi energy in between your hands and make that ball. I don't know if you've seen those, where you can feel the energy between your hands and bounce it. It's very good for activating your energy field. Any Tai Chi. But your life is in the palm of your hands too. A brand new life at this time. You could be wanting to race out and tell everybody just what you're doing with this brand new life. I've got an idea, I'm going to do and very much scattered. Your energy at the moment, Scorpio. With the full moon. But in this time of Taurus, it's incredibly important. The grounding needs to happen. Because otherwise you could be too busy sounding what you're going to be doing in the future and not realize that the next step you take could be your last in that field or that thing or that place. You could just be wanting to jump off into this new world right now. But until you pull your energy back in and connect with Gaia, Mother Earth, it could be short-lived. Victory and success is yours if you take your time with this, I hear. Advice. To bring yourself down into your body and get yourself out of your mind. Stop thinking your world into being and sit in your body for a short period of time. Look after the small things, the things that you need to do in your day-to-day. Drink more water, eat the right food, care for the body, calm the nervous system. Will help with any mental conflict you're going through at the moment. Because you could feel at times there is a part of you, an inside part of you here that's running the show, and you're just showing the world on the outside what the world wants to see, but inside there's a completely different type of energy. The way to bring balance to this is to come back into your body. And that can be a natural state for you, but also this as well. You could be feeling like you're swapping from one to the other. Every time you end up in this state, bring it back into the body. The base chakra needs working. Wearing red at this time is really going to help as well. Stomping your feet on the ground and remembering they're there. Feeling the energy in your legs, feeling the ground underneath you is really going to help. Any more advice for Scorpio? Everybody's been getting this card, nearly everyone. It's really important to be in now, not the other versions of yourself, the different periods of time where you were this, you were that, you were this, all very, very similar, but they're not quite you now. Universe and your guides are trying to bring this healing energy down into you to heal your heart. But you need to be here and not think about this version of you and that version of you and that version of you. You are the version you are now, right now. And this is where the healing, this version is where the healing needs to happen. Okay. Aquarius, advice in this energy. Could be wishing upon a star. Wishing that things would hurry up. Things are moving very quickly in your life as well. Faster than you've ever dreamed of. You may be unable to sleep with your mind going 1,000,000 miles an hour when you try to sleep. But a great way to ground yourself right now is to have your feet on the ground, step outside, and if you have the ability to see the stars, to look up and look at the stars with your own eyes. If you have that ability. A lot of places in the world it is very difficult to see that many stars. But know that you are a shining star in amongst all the other stars. And you have something amazing to give the world. But you need to be balanced on this globe, on this planet. Feet on the ground, head in the sky. Aquarius. A garden would really help. You could be drawn to actually planting food. It will be very successful if you love and nurture and care for it. Like your own physical body. If you love and nurture and care for the basic systems of your body, give it enough water, enough food, look after your nervous system, get enough sun, get enough fresh air, all those things. It's really going to help build the strength that you need to take on this brand new beginning. You could be feeling like you're stepping into a brand new world. But I'm hearing don't be premature and race into it. But also dream your world into existence. Dream your world into existence. What will your new world look like? Will you be a custodian who actually could be a farmer? You could be wanting to eat more organic, wholesome food. And taste the sweetness of life, I hear. But it is your time to start that brand new life, to take that great leap, to walk through that doorway and realize that the world's got you, but you need to connect with her first. Connect to your beautiful mother, Gaia, and she will support you the whole way. Love it. Any more advice for Aquarius? Any more advice? Thank you. You could be looking back on times of excess where you got a little bit too enthusiastic, said things you may have wished you hadn't have said. But the time of suffering and silence is coming to an end here. You could have felt like you've been in isolation for quite some time. Yes, having the higher ground in some way, but also making sure that you are grounded no matter the higher thoughts that you have. Because your thoughts can run away with you, Aquarius. So make sure you do ground into something solid beneath your feet here. And be thankful for no matter what you have, even if it's small. Light the passion for your own life. Start to envision a beautiful yellow orb sitting where your heart is and feel the warmth of that. Because I think you've been waiting for the warmth to return into your life here. And by grounding, the inspiration will come. It will give you cause for celebration. So before racing into that new start, make sure that you've got all of you, that you have grounded yourself and ignited the passion of your own heart. And be so thankful for what you've learnt, where you've come from and where you're going to. Love it. Okay, Aquarius, Sagittarius. Let's see what we've got for you. Saggies. I've probably gone out of order. Doesn't matter. You need to balance both sides of yourself, beautiful Sagittarius. I think there's a side that you show the day-to-day, the light-hearted side of yourself, the side that seems quite happy on the surface, but behind closed doors in the evening, you could be anything but happy. It's been hard to get your inspiration going, that's for sure. And until you have a look at both of these sides of yourself and amalgamate these two sides, because they are all of you, both of them, the side you show the world and the side that's inside, that's when you'll be able to get the inspiration going. Guides, the universe is right here cheering you on. Astrology could be really indicated here. You could be getting very interested and looking at the way that your life changes when you have a look at the different stars and how they impact your chart. More advice for Sag. You've been getting very concerned about money and the real world. You could be envious of other people around you, or they you. If only I had this much money, if only I had this house by now, this car, I would be happy. Falling into the lust, the greed side is very contraindicated. You need to ground your energy and not look external to the material world. Not look to these things of, the lovely house, the car, the finances and all the rest of it. It's really important to bring your energy back into center, to ground your energy on this earth and just be doing you for a while. There is no point in being envious of what you don't have or could have or wish you had, because that externalizes your energy and breaks it up into various components. And if you have a look at that, if that's like a chakra energies, it breaks it into various components and leaves you there's not all the energy there. There's colors missing. You don't see the whole picture when you do that. So it's very important to figure out where these feelings of negativity about being able to earn and show up in the world are coming from. Is it what you were taught? Is it society at large that has said to you, oh, you're only this, you won't be able to do that? You heard it from caregivers or people in your environment. It's also very important at the moment, if you have an idea to keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself in spirit. Connect with your guides, angels, your spiritual team to give you help here, to put all the pieces back together. Do not focus on what you don't have. Focus on your own breathing and your heart. It'll help immensely. Any more advice for Sagittarius? Saggies, advice for Saggies. Yes, because you could be showing the world one side of yourself here, but inside there's a whole heap of conflict and turmoil. You need to amalgamate both these sides, but you need to also get out of your mental energy. It can leave you feeling very separated. I was looking for the other card, put it back in the deck. Can leave you feeling like of two minds. So bring your energy back down into your legs, your feet, ground that energy into the earth. It could have been quite some time since you've checked in with your energy systems and how your body's feeling. By doing this, you'll bring balance to this. Prosperity begins. Caring for yourself like you would a plant you've just put in the ground. Look after the roots. Make sure they're stable. Water, good healthy food, sunshine, calm, balance, energy on the dirt. You could be literally terrified of dirt, as in you don't want to get your hands dirty. But there's something about grounding your energy into the earth that's going to make an incredible difference here to your financial and material. Because Mother Earth, Gaia, is materialness, physical reality. And so you have to look after the basics. Like you would a newborn child, putting a plant in the ground and nurturing it to fruition, where you can get amazing peaches off it. Takes time. So be very patient with yourself. Be very patient and know that in time, during this time, you will find that you are able to turn this around and start to put the pieces back together again and bring back financial and material prosperity. Okay. Capricorn. Advice for Capricorn, please. Beautiful Capricorn. You too are wishing upon a star. You could be having trouble sleeping, up at night. But as I said too, I don't know who else got this. I think it was Sagittarius, Aquarius. That time outside in the evening, in quiet contemplation, and looking at the stars if you have an opportunity to do so, if you're in a place where you can see the stars. You could just have the inspiration come to you. And or you could see a shooting star. Now, back when I was a child, or not so long back, it was the saying of wishing upon a star, a shooting star. You'd see one and make a wish. Well, this is your opportunity to do so, Capricorn. So what are you wishing into your life? Because it could come quite quickly. Any more advice for Capricorn? Are you wishing to be firm have great foundation, that house, that partner, the family, happier days ahead. Wherever you've come from, you've learned a lot from that scenario. It is now time to turn around though and realise that this is a brand new day. To build the foundation up again, if you don't have this in your world. To ground your energy into the land. To start to build. You could be a builder or wish to build or start to create with your own two hands, I hear. To ground that energy. What can you do to bring your thoughts and feelings, your emotions, and create something into the world? And what would that look like? Is it that relationship? That desire for union that is foremost on your mind at the moment? You will be attracting energy that comes into your world at this time that wants something, I'd say, quite permanent with you. But it's very important that you ground your energy in this time and space, wherever you reside on the planet, into the earth, to be able to manifest this. Capricorn. Balance all things. Balance your thoughts, your inspiration, your emotions, your money. You might be seeing 1111 everywhere. But your angels want to see you balance these things out first. Can you look after, I say, if you care for your sense, your dollars are taken care of, or whatever it is. Care for the thoughts that you're saying to yourself. Care for your emotions like you would care for the emotions of another or wish them to do so for you. Be very kind to yourself at this time. And honour and respect the drive that you have, the things that you wish to manifest into this world. Don't say to yourself, oh, you'll never get this, you'll never have enough money, and get caught in your mind. Because whatever you're thinking, you're going to be manifesting into the world. So it's very important to have your feet firmly on the ground. And manifest, even if there are small things to start with, manifest from a stability and a balanced perspective. All right. And last but certainly not least, beautiful Pisces. Pisces, please, with this energy. Pisces, please. Yes. So ground that energy. Feel the energy down into the base. Wearing red at the moment is really important as well. You might be drawn to wear red. But you could be feeling that what you need to summit in front of you is insurmountable, particularly feeling quite unprepared for the journey. This gentleman here is naked from the waist up. To go into those cold peaks you'd be feeling quite exposed. It could be quite dangerous. So it's very important to get the foundation sorted out first. This gentleman here needs to get his kit ready before he goes. So it's very important. There'll be no transformation without it. So to put your feet on the ground and your head in the clouds, absolutely, but you need to have your feet on the ground first. You could be looking towards your masculine side, the one that's got the drive, the idea, the one that wants to get up and go. But the feminine side of yourself is saying you need to slow down and get that foundation sorted out first, beautiful Pisces. Then you'll be able to take flight. The world is telling you what you should be doing, or the inner critic is, your inner critic is really giving you a hard time. You need to be the authority in your own world. And where are you not showing up for yourself at the moment? Where are you leaving yourself a little bit exposed to the opinions of others? Other people's opinions are their own business. You can sort of see you're looking over towards this authority and just going, well, I know I can climb that mountain, I'm ready. And there's a part of you going, well, wait a second, bloke, you haven't even got your shirt on. And, you know, which can leave you feeling a bit vulnerable. So don't leave yourself exposed at this time, where people can come in and try and take your energy from you or block your path. I hear. It's going to take patience and planning to reach this hill. You need to have all your ducks in a row, I hear. Old saying. But you need to come from a very balanced place and a very grounded place. So beautiful Pisces, you need to get your feet on the ground. And water healing. Water is as much earth energy. It sits on top of the earth, yes, but it's of this planet. So get 1 foot on the ground and 1 foot in your emotions. This will bring amazing success, and you'll be able to come up with the ideas and that will start to move you forward. Just be careful of one-off sayings that people say to you. Oh, Pisces, do you really reckon you could do this or that? You've got the idea. You know what's right for you. But you need to ground your energy first to know what you're doing for you is the right thing to do. You will be recognised for what you end up doing. And you also need to be grateful for the land under your feet, the clothes on your back, the food in your belly, where you've come from. Be thankful for all the small things. Be thankful for the stability, if you have it in your world, I hear. And that's when you'll get the reins and be able to march off on that massive, great, epic trip where you conquer whatever is in front of you. But you need to ground your energy. Beautiful horses are very grounded energy, even though they can fly over the top of the land. You will be inspired, but be extremely careful not to be led astray by easy, quick fixes. Do not set off unprepared. And watch out for inebriation. Neptune has entered Aries, and it's very easy for individuals to end up extremely inebriated where they may not have in the past. So be very careful of any temptations for a quick fix in this scenario. You know what's right for you. Don't be led astray by things of the external that will try and lead you astray at this time. Patience. patience. Ground. Ground that energy first, beautiful Pisces. Listen to your breathing. Sit quietly under a tree if you get the opportunity, but listen to your heart beating in your chest. Listen to your in and out breath. Calm and care for your nervous system. From there, you'll be able to tip the scales over and get this show on the road. Do not get trapped in feelings of heartache and loss from the past. You may be showing the outside world one face, but inside you're very much concerned about what you don't have. This will just keep you there. As I've said to you before, beautiful Pisces, don't break your own heart by doing this, because it'll leave you trapped in fear. And this is a cage of this person's own doing. Constant thinking of what they've lost and the heartache will keep you trapped and make you feel like you're a shadow of your former self, or have to wear a mask on the outside world. No longer suffering in silence. It's time to speak your truth to yourself first and foremost. Speak love into your existence. Realize no matter what you've gone through in the past have been lessons and have got you where you are now. And don't stay there. Don't stay there. Ground that energy into the earth. Give it to Gaia. And from there, you'll be able to move into your triumphant success. Get the reins. It's triumphant. Triumphant success is awaiting you. Be so kind to yourself, Pisces, and don't leave yourself here. And don't let others leave you here either. I really hope that helped everybody. I love you all, and bye for now.